Apparently, guys, common sense has left the building. We're gonna watch a story with a 500-pound woman suing Lyft. Let's get into it.
Tonight on The Edge, a Detroit rapper is going viral for something other than her music.
Fans know her as Dank Demoss, and they're fuming after a Lyft driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox News' Jessica Dubnak is live in Detroit with this story. And my goodness, tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video.
She like she want to laugh.
I know. I saw it. Even the dude, he's like, "There was Dank Demoss."
Deja Banlane whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit. Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
Believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber.
Guys. And listen, I'm not trying to roast people who are overweight or anything like that. This woman is not a regular size. She, like, in no disrespect, she's between 500 and 600 pounds. Like literally.
For real?
Yes.
How you know that?
We could Google it.
I was guessing. I'm seeing you haven't, like, okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
So here's the thing: 500 to 600 pounds.
Yeah.
That's equivalent to what? 2.5 people or 3 people.
Yeah.
And imagine if you had 2.5 or 3 people in your car, you could distribute the weight different places, right?
Yeah.
But if you had 500 pounds on one side of your car's a smaller car, that's gonna be an issue. Your car most likely is gonna be lump-sided. That's 500 pounds. There are some car parts that don't weigh that much. And you think that he's gonna be able to drive fine. Oh my, bro.
Yeah. No, I guess you raised a good point. I wasn't thinking about the weight distribution. That's actually interesting. Because 600 pounds, we can, that's, a car can handle that.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's not 3 people lapped up on one side of the car and the other side is empty. All right.
That's 500, and you gotta think, chances are that's like the back of the car. So one back of the car is 500 pounds. The other side is what?
I don't know. But the point is, let's be fair though, I'm sure that people her size have ridden in cars this size. Let's be honest. I don't know have I seen that before? Probably. I don't know. But
here's the thing: if he's saying that he has a tire that might not be able to support, or it could be some other car-related issue. But my thing is, I don't see, like, why would he just want to, like, lose money? Like, I don't see him doing this for, like, a malicious purpose.
You don't know that. We don't know the guy. He could be, I don't know the exact proper terminology for it. So I'll just say he might discriminate against heavier people. We don't know. I'm not saying he does. It's a possibility, though. It's a possibility. People discriminate about all kinds of things. Age, race, size.
As a Lyft driver?
He might just not, anyway, let's let it rock.
In America, where we have one of the most overweight cities with most overweight people, I mean, like, come on.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and flip it and make some food.
Dank Demoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal, and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I can fit in this car.
Believe me, you can.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see, like, what we go through as bigger people, you know?
Bro, I'm sorry. She gotta take some accountability.
You think so?
She gotta take some accountability. I mean, listen, if you're at a size that would be comparable and that's, like, out of the ordinary, you're gonna have to adjust. You're gonna either have to drive yourself in a car that's more comfortable for you, or you're just gonna have to know that you're not gonna be able to do things that other people are gonna be able to do because you're out of, I would say, the average that most people are. Yeah, and that's not like someone being mean to you. So for example, there are people who are extremely tall that probably can't fit inside a small car. It's not because the person would hate them or you know what I'm saying? It's just that like because they're so much bigger than the average, they're just gonna have to adjust the way that they do things. And I mean, it just is what it is. And the thing about her weight is that that's actually changeable. Someone who's like really tall, like Shaq probably can't get in every car.
No.
But like you being that weight, you could change that. And if that's really that big of a deal, you could change it. You could find something to do. You could find a way to be another way. I'm not saying that, you know, she's got to be extremely skinny, but she could be healthier.
Okay, listen, I'm not going to disagree with you, but let me look it up. I want to see, okay, that was what, like a mid-size sedan. Let's call it a Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's say how much, or let's say weight limit Toyota Camry. Let's see what comes up. The Toyota Camry has a towing capacity. No. The cargo capacity can vary depending on the number of passengers and the weight of the cargo. Cargo capacity. The cargo capacity of a Camry can vary depending on blah, blah, blah. The 2024 Toyota Camry has a cargo capacity of 15.1 cubic feet with all... Bro, English, what is this? All right, I don't know. Point is, have you ever seen someone her size in a mid-size sedan before?
No.
You've never seen that?
I have. I'm not saying that it's not out there. I'm just saying that I haven't seen it.
I'm trying to think if I have either. I don't know if I have. I just don't know if it's really true that she can't fit. And I wonder what Lyft's policies are on this. Can he really turn her down for that size?
But it also didn't show the size of the vehicle.
You saw enough. It was a mid-size sedan. It was like a Toyota, Acura, Honda, one of those. 4-door. It was definitely 4 doors. You saw that, right?
Yeah, it's definitely 4 doors.
Yeah, 4 doors.
But for example, there's a difference between like a sedan that's like a Volkswagen, which tends to be smaller, than a Camry, which is extra longer. So I mean, listen, I'm with the driver on this one. 500 on one side, I don't know.
She could have sat in the middle in the back, right in between the middle seat, instead of on either eye. That's balancing out the weight.
No disrespect. Do you think she could fit in the middle?
Yeah, if she can fit inside.
How small the middle seat is?
No, but she wouldn't be. She'd be on all 3 seats, the middle, and then part of the right and part of the left. So then why are you looking at me like that? So she would be the weight will be distributed evenly in the back.
And was this a share ride on top of it? We don't know that.
Nah, I think it was just her. We don't know that actually.
I'm with the driver, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Order an Uber XL, whatever you have to do.
Right.
I'm sorry. She gotta take some accountability, man. That's kind of ridiculous. You're not an average weight. Listen, if she was like an average weight, or maybe she was over an acceptable. She was over like an average amount. Like there are some people that are overweight, but they're like 200 or maybe like 300, but like 500, 600, that's way out of the ordinary. Let's Google her
Yeah, I'm
weight.
looking. That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to see like almost some numbers.
I'm trying to Google her weight. Her name is.
All right, well, hold on. It says that the combined weight of occupants should never exceed 850 pounds. Okay, if she's 600 pounds and the man is, say, 200 pounds, that's 800. They still be under the 850.
But does it talk about how it's distributed?
I just did a quick look. No, I don't see that. I'm not saying I don't think she should take accountability and maybe try to do things to reduce these situations from occurring, like order Uber XL. I'm assuming these are all assumptions. I'm assuming she didn't because it's more expensive, right? You would imagine.
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking up how much she weighs. I need it.
Yeah, the combined weight of occupants in the cargo should never exceed 850 pounds. The tire pressure is also listed there.
But he was saying he was having tire issues.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. If he's actually having tire issues, I can understand.
She's 554 pounds.
Okay, 554 pounds. Let's assume he's 200 pounds.
Yeah.
That's 754 pounds. That's a whole 100 pounds below the weight, whatever, 850. It
The
just
back
says
lower
total.
part of the car.
Should be in the middle. If she can get in this car, sit on the left-hand side or right-hand side, she can squeeze over to the middle.
You know how small that middle seat is?
So what's all right,
No one. There's a reason why we have a group of people and you all have to get on the car. No one wants the middle seat.
we're talking about the narrowness of it. But if it's only her in the vehicle, the narrowness of that middle seat doesn't matter because she's gonna be on the middle seat, but also overlapping the other sides of the seat. It's not just 2 people next to her and she's in the middle. That would not work. But like if it's just her in the back and that's it, yeah. I don't know why you think, okay.
I don't know about that. Matter of fact, guys, let us know what you think in the comments section. Do you think I'm right or do you think he's right? Do you think she'd be able to fit in there comfortably?
I didn't say comfortably. I just said just be in the middle.
Because listen, I'm saying like that guy probably knows his car. He knows that his car has problems on it. Might have suspension problems with his car, and then you have all that weight on one side.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. So.
And then all of a sudden, if something happens to her and he's riding the car and he knows that there's issues with the car, that's a future liability too.
And of course, I'm just trying to see both sides of it as usual, but I do understand that if his car, for one, does have, let's say, issues with the tire pressure, as you mentioned, then that's fair. I will say that's fair. And like you said, it could raise potential liability issues, concerns. And it's just, you know, it is what it is. It's unfortunate. It doesn't feel good. I'm sure it doesn't feel good to be turned down for that reason. We'll see what happens. We'll see if this really holds up in court, because they're suing the Lyft, obviously. Maybe Lyft is like, just pay him off and let it be done. Who knows? But you can literally sue for anything. That is true.
I'll be honest.
That's true.
I think there needs to be like a new law where not everyone can sue, because there's just too many people suing for the dumbest things in the world. I'm sorry. Or it needs to at least be an IQ test for people that sue.
They have laws where if the judge feels an attorney took a case that they shouldn't have because it was just totally stupid, they can hold them accountable for that. But apparently the attorneys here think they have a case, so we'll see what happens.
All right, decision makers, let us know what you think. Do you think she made a good decision? Leave a like, leave a comment. Do you think she made a bad decision and it's her fault? Leave a like, leave a comment. All right, decision makers, be safe.